Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. You know, in the previous video I saw some comment between Shia and Muslims, and the Muslim Sunni, they make fun of the Shia, and the Shia make fun of the Sunni. And the funny is, I make fun of both of you. The funny is that when Muslim Sunni, they make fun of the Shia, they forgot that they have the same stories in their books. But today we will show you an example. If you look with me in the screen here, you will see this is supposedly a picture of Ali ibn Abi Talib. And always they make a picture of him that he have long eyelashes and big eyes. I mean, they are obsessed with you know, supposedly what is called good-looking guy, very good-looking. He's the most beautiful man, you know. It's very important to be very beautiful, not handsome, beautiful. To the point they put the eyeliner, and you know, but Muhammad used to put eyeliner, as you know. You want to be beautiful too. It's good to be pretty anyway, you know. Put yourself in the shoes of the Muslims. You have, you know, you better worship something pretty, not something not pretty. So today I'm not going to keep you for long, but I will show you an example of how a Sunni or Shia, doesn't matter really. Islam is nothing but a joke. This is a sheikh. This is a Shia sheikh, just to make it clear. The Shia sheikhs, you know, they pray in a mosque. They call it Husseiniya, taken from the name of Hussein. You know, so they have like different name for the mosque. And now the sheikh is going to tell us a little story, which is going to be astonishing for all of you, and maybe many of you will convert to Islam immediately now. Let us see. For sure, it is in Arabic, so I will translate. I will stop the video every, you know, little bit and translate for you. Saying, listen to this story.
عن وهب ابن منبه. وهب ابن منبه قلنا هذا أحد الأعمدة لروايات الإسرائيلية في قصة عوج ابن عنق. من هذا؟
So there's a guy, he is a son of Munabbih, which is a lot funny. Munabbih means alarm. So he have a story, you know, and he is a specialist in what the Muslim learn from the Jews. So suppose this is a story they learn from the Jews, Israeliyat. And their prophet, he learned it from the Jews, and he copy and he say what the Jews say supposedly.
أنه كان طوله 3000 ذراع.
I don't know he's talking about who, but he said his this person, I think he was talking about a king. Later we will find out the name, because I remember there's a story about a king supposedly, you know. So he's a king or a leader, and he was a 3,000 arm tall. How many? 3,000 arm tall. This guy. And if this is a story he is talking about, is the same story I know. This is about him, this guy, and Musa, where Moshe, supposedly he is 10 arm tall. 3,000 arms. And he used to hold a wheel. He go inside the sea and he catch the whale from his tail. I mean, come on, the sea for him is like a lake, you know. So it's not like, it's not even too very. He 3,000 arm. So he go and he walk in the sea. He walk in the sea. He don't swim. He walk, and then he catch the whale. Okay, and like he's walking over like a bridge or something, you know. For him, it's nothing.
وكان يمسك الحوت ويشويه في الشمس.
And he catch the whale and he barbecue the whale in the sun. As simple as that. You go in the, you know, he walk in the sea, like, you know, his feet get wet for sure, because I mean he's tall, yeah, but at least his feet will get wet. And then he catch the whale from his tail, and then he put him in the sun because he's so close to the sun, you know, and he barbecue the whale. He don't eat anything except barbecued. That's it. Only barbecued food.
وأن طوفان نوح لم يصل إلى ركبتيه.
Unbelievable. And when the flood of Noah happened, did not even reach his knees. Can you believe it? How tall he is? The flood of Noah, which it says in the Quran that it covered the mountains, and in the interpretation, did not reach to his knee. Isn't it that beautiful to be that tall? Like the whole earth is flooded, and then still the water did not reach to his knee. True story, brother. True story.
شوف الطوفان اللي وصل للجبل يا الله يوصل لركبة عوج هذا.
So this flood reached to the mountain, top of the mountain, Ya Allah, did not even reach to his knee. Unbelievable.
وإن موسى تحير وش يسوي وياه النبي موسى.
And Musa was like, what to do with him?
وإن موسى كان طوله 10 أذرع.
And Musa, or Moshe, he was 10 arm tall. Still he's tall, I mean 10 arm, but nothing to compare to the other guy, you know.
وعصاه 10 أذرع.
And his stick was 10 arms too.
ووثب في الهواء 10 أذرع.
And he jumped on the air 10 arms. Look at this guy Moshe, he's stuck with a 10. So he is 10 arm tall. His stick is 10 arm tall, and when he jump in the air, he jump 10 arms. Okay.
كم صار؟ 30 ذراع. وإيش سوى؟
What the total? 30 arms.
فأصاب كعب عود.
Man, and he hit the heels of Ud. This guy, the giant. All right. So he is 10 arms, and his stick is 10 arms. And he jumped 10 arms, total is 3 arms. And even though he just hit the heels of this person.
بس الكعب. فأصاب كعب عود فقتله.
And then when he touched the heel of Ud, this guy's name is Ud, he killed him. Look at this. Even me, I cannot do that, to be honest with you. I mean, I killed a lot of things. Like yesterday, I killed a mosquito without even, you know, I mean, like, you know. I mean, I never thought that Moshe is more powerful than me. So he is 10 arms, and he jumped 10 arms, and his stick is 10 arms. The total is 3 arms, and after all, when he jumped, he reached the height of 30 arms, and he hit the heels of this person, and he killed him.
Mohamed.
I think, by the way, this video here, they are doing editing. There's the Sunni. This is made by the Sunni. So here, those who they are laughing, they are not part of the video. You know, Muslim Sunni, they are very deceiving people. They cut and paste, you know, and they are not being honest when they do those things. So I think this laughing here is not them laughing, because we heard in the sound right away when he said that, they were saying, Allah salli ala Muhammad. This is what the Shia do, which means nobody is laughing really. So this is the Sunni editing, you know, it's just for a comedy, and they are always deceiving as usual, like Mimi Hijab and the rest of the deceiving people. They are the best in copy, editing, paste, you know. But the story here, as you see, they are praising the story, that this is an amazing story. And right away, you know, when he finished, they were praising Allah for such an amazing thing. Like Moshe, he killed the guy. He touched him in the heels.
فكان جسرا لأهل النيل. شفت النيل مع المصر.
The story is not over, my friend. I mean, if you think the story is over, you are mistaken. So now, after Moses, he killed him because he's so tall. He's 3,000 arms, remember. So Moses, he made him a bridge for the people of the Nile River. Look at this.
خلوه جسر لهم على النيل.
So they made him a bridge on the Nile River, in the Nile River. Those are true stories. Those are true stories. You know, you have to put in your consideration that it's very logical and there's no lies, and all of those are proving. Actually, even we found his bones. You know, the Satan test, the Scientifico, they found that there is a person, he was a 3,000 arms, But the reason they don't show it to us because there is no building fit for his, bones. You cannot build such a building. So 3,000 arms, and now Moshe, he killed him. Let us go to the part where he, here. Okay, what happened here?
محمد فكان جسرا لأهل النيل. شفت النيل مال مصر؟
Did you see that? He became a bridge for the Nile. Do you know the Nile of Egypt? Okay.
خلوه جسر لهم على النيل.
They put him as a bridge on the Nile, yeah, and now the people, they walk on him, okay.
طوفوا عليه سنة كاملة.
And they used to go over him for a year, like look like after a year he need maintenance so he collapse or something.
حمير والإبل.
Donkeys, camels, everybody pass on him.
جسر لو عندنا واحد هالشكل كان.
It's a bridge. Bridge, true story.
وضع علينا كثير من الحوائج. زين.
And they do a lot of things on him. A lot of things, brothers and sisters. So you know, like when the Muslim Sunni, they made fun of the Muslim Shia. As an example, how tall this person is. But how come the Muslim Sunni don't see what is in their books? As an example, isn't it your prophet, he said, that Adam, let us see how tall Adam is. Now this is Sunni, this is not Shia. And this is the one who's talking is Muhammad himself. Allah Messenger said, the Prophet of Allah said, Allah created Adam and he is about 60 cubit, about 30 meters in height. Do you see it? So why you are laughing at the guy saying this is stupid and it's a lie and this is, you see how the Sunni are dishonest? So they lie, I mean, it's a lie to make fun of a lie. You believe in it too. How come you did not notice that your prophet is the same idiot? But you notice that the teaching of Ali or the Muslim Sunni, they say this is not Ali saying that, this is the fabrication of the Shia. How come you did not notice that your prophet, he said the same garbage? If we go right now and search in Google and look for Muslim Sunni graveyards for Adam as an example. Let us see what we will see. Remember, the Muslim Sunni, they are making fun of the Muslim Shia. Look at this grave, guys. Let me show you this grave. I don't know if the picture is clear for you. Let me zoom in. Do you see it? Do you see the grave? This is a grave of a guy. And this is the grave of who? Let me check, hold on. I will click at the website. Hazrat who? Hold on. Okay. We went to the site. Read with me carefully. What is this? Hazrat Musa's Hijazi, the son of Adam, the son of you. What is that? I mean, okay. So this is the grave of who? I'm confused now. This is the grave of who? Muhammad Ali al-Qadi is the grave of Hazrat Kuwambit. Who is this Kuwambit? Hazrat Amun, Hazrat Safadin. I don't know what this guy is talking about. But anyway, this is a great. Let us show you. I mean, just to show how small. I mean, look at this. It's like a long Subway sandwich. So you Muslim Sunni making fun of the Muslim Shia and supposedly they have a stupid religion and supposedly you are the smart. And your prophet is the one who says Adam was 60 cubit. The reason actually I made this video, or I decided to call it The Wisdom of Ali, because there's a person who posted a comment and a video in the previous video about the wisdom of Imam Ali. They worship him. They fabricate tons of stories about this guy. One of the stories of Imam Ali, that once there was an old guy. He had like a little hump in his back, and he walked by Muhammad. And then the old guy, he said to Muhammad, "Oh Muhammad, pray for my forgiveness." Muhammad, he cursed him. Muhammad, he cursed him, which means he will not forgive him. Okay. Wonderful. After Muhammad, he cursed him, Ali, he told Muhammad, "Who is this guy? Why you did not forgive him?" Or let us say, pray for his forgiveness, sorry. Then Muhammad, he said, "This is the evil shaitan, Iblis." And then Ali, he jumped after him, and he keep going until he find him. And then he jumped in the top of him. And then he told him, "Don't kill me." He put his hands around his neck, and he starts squeezing hard, almost suffocated. So the shaitan, he said to him, "Don't kill me, because I swear by Allah, I love you." Shaitan, he loved him. Shaitan, he loved Ali. And if we want to go to the wisdom and the story of wisdom, we will die laughing. Like, you know, if you eat, if you wear yellow shoes, your penis will be strong. If you wear black shoes, your penis will not stand up even for Allah. So don't talk about the wisdom of Ali. What about the story of the frog? Why the frog is have a dark color according to Ali? Or because he used to go and get water to stop the fire on Abraham. Actually, see, I put an alarm so I don't stay more than 20 minutes, and already the 20 minutes is over. Let me see if I find the story of the... Hold on. Yeah. We will find it. Here is the Shia Imam teaching his followers about what Ali he said. And in this video here he says that the lizard is the enemy of Allah. And the funny Muslim Sunni are making fun of this. When the Prophet Muhammad, he said the same story, that the lizard is the enemy of Allah, and he was blowing at at Abraham to kill him. Let us see the video. Hold on.
موالية تختلف بعكس البرص. هذا البرص لعنه الله هذا مبغض.
This lizard is the enemy of Allah. May Allah curse him. But why? He hate the people of the family of Muhammad. Why?
لأهل البيت بغض عجيب. هذا الخبيث.
He is evil. He is khabith. He is disgusting. He hate the family. He hate Ali. You know, like he hate the people of the Bayt. which means the family of Muhammad.
هذه الرواية اللي عن الإمام الصادق واحد جالس يمه وهذا البرص هذا على الجدار فيطلع لسانه يقول الإمام الصادق اللي جالس يمه يقول أتعرف ما يقول.
So there was a person sitting next to Imam al-Sadiq, and he saw a lizard on the wall. So the Imam, he said to him, do you know what he is saying? Like he put his tongue out. So he said to him, do you know what he is saying? He said, no, I don't know what he is saying.
قال شنو يقول؟ قال يقول إن سببتم عثماننا سببنا عليكم.
If you curse Uthman, our Uthman, the Caliphate Uthman, because the Shia, they hate Uthman, as you know. They hate him, they spit on him. If you curse Uthman, we will curse Ali. This is the lizard. This is what the lizard do. He is siding with the Muslim Sunni. He's a Sunni. He's not a Shia. He's the enemy of the house of Allah.
هذا ناصبي خبيث ملعون.
He is Nasibi. He is a Sunni. He is from those who have hatred to Ali and the family of the Prophet.
ملعون هذا.
ملعون.
شكل عجيب خبيث.
Unbelievable.
هذا خبيث ملعون.
ملعون.
هذا يوم هذا النمرود بن كنعان لعنه الله.
When Namrud, the son of Canaan, he wanted to burn Abraham, he was saying.
أشعل النار يريد يحرق فيها نبي الله إبراهيم.
When he put the fire for Abraham to burn him,
هذا البرص ايش يسوي؟ الكلب هذا.
this dog, the lizard, the dog, okay? What this dog he was doing, he called the lizard the dog.
هذا يروح إلى الصحراء يجيب أعواد صغيرة يجيبها يرمي.
He go to the desert and he bring little tiny piece of wood and he put it in the fire.
في النار. هالملعون هذا موجود في قصص الأنبياء.
This is reported in the stories of the prophets.
بعكس الضفدعة.
The opposite of the frog. Look at this. The frog is a Shia and he loved the house of Muhammad and the house of Ali. Not like the lizard.
هذا الضفدعة تشوف جلدها كأنه محروق. ها؟ بعكس هذا الضفدعة شكل جلدها كأنه محروق. شوف هذه شو تسوي هذه مؤمنة بالله. هذه يوم أشعلت النار لحرق نبي الله إبراهيم تروح إلى النهر وتعبي نفس السماء تجي ترمي بنفسها في النار حتى تطفي النار عن نبي الله إبراهيم.
Listen, brother and sisters. The Divda, which is the frog, have a dark skin. Do you know why? Because she was trying to put the fire down. She go to the river, she go to the lake, she go to the water, she put water in her mouth, and she come back to stop the fire on Abraham. Allahu Akbar. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So the frog, he was trying to put the fire down. But Mr. Lizard was doing the opposite, brother. The opposite.
هذه موالية لهذا أهل البيت روايات عنهم كراهة قتل الضفدع.
This is why it's hated to kill a frog. You cannot kill a frog. But here the funny is that the Muslim Sunni making fun of the Shia. But isn't it this is your prophet? He said the same thing. Is that your Muslim Sunni book? Here it is saying that the mother of the believer, which is Aisha, a woman, she came to her and she saw she have a stick with her. She said, what are you doing? What are you doing with this stick? She said, we killed those house lizard with it. For the Prophet of Allah said to us that when Ibrahim was thrown into the fire, there was no beast on earth that did not try to put it out, apart from the house lizard, brothers or sisters. So, to make it simple, you Muslim Sunni are a bunch of hypocrites. You make fun of the Shia and you say this is funny and this is stupid, when your books is the same. Both of you are a coin, have two faces of stupidity. One coin. So now Muslim Shia and Muslim Sunni, the Sunni who is making fun of the Shia in this video, because those videos are made by Shia, by Sunni, by the way. Supposedly they collect stupid things about the Shia. How come you don't see that what you have in your books and what your prophet said is stupid? How come you see that what they claim that Ali said or somebody from his family said is funny and stupid, but when your prophet he said the same, you go mute? Huh? Because you are a bunch of hypocrites. Hypocrisy is the flag of Islam, especially the Sunni. Is that your prophet saying the story? Is it your prophet he ordered to kill the lizard? So how come it's funny there, it's not funny here? The answer is very simple. You are driven by your hatred, not by your dignity and honesty. You are driven by your hatred against the Shia, not because they are wrong. Because what you believe is not far from what they believe. And both of you believe in stupid fiction stories. And as you see, the proof in front of you. So it is funny for you just because they are Shia. But the second you see this in the screen, you go mute and you don't laugh. And you don't say this is a joke, this is stupid. Nobody of you dare to say so. What a bunch of hypocrite. I want to say thank you for... oh, we have somebody saying, hold on. Look at you Christians being rude, just spoke about fact and nothing more. This is historic and the truth burning inside. What this guy is saying, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, people, if you look at the comment section in YouTube, you will find people making stupid comments. Like a guy, he says to me, how come you did not mention that the throne of Allah present the authority? Abdul, we prayed for you videos, Muslim videos, Sheikh saying that Allah, he sat on the chair, he go in the top of the chair, and it's a physical chair, and they carried by 8 angels, so it's not a metaphorical. And we showed you that in the book of Isaiah, it says it clearly, if you go to 66, it says that the heaven, all the skies, all the heaven, all the universe is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. So there's nothing physical for God as a throne. This is not a physical throne for us. For you, you have. So when the Bible says that the Messiah, he sat in the throne beside the Father, on the right side of the Father, that represents the authority and who is Jesus to the Father. But in Islam we have a real throne, and all the Muslims agree that Allah is a physical being. He is not a spiritual, he is not a spirit, he has no spirit. Nothing of him is a spirit. They cry when we show them their evidence and their stupidity. And isn't it this story alone is enough to prove that Muhammad is a fraud? Who of you really believe that there is a lizard when I kill Abraham, and a frog when I put the water on the top of the fire to put it down? Who of you believe in this? Who of you believe, like yesterday we were talking to Uthman, and he agreed that this is a flying carpet, this is Alibaba, when Muhammad claimed that Solomon he have a flying carpet, and then he fly with all his kingdom in the top of it, and he used to have before him a flying horse, and then he slaughtered the horse. So when the Muslim Shia they make fun of the Muslim Sunni or vice versa, I find that both of them, they are a bunch of idiots, laughing at each other. For both of them, they share the same garbage. And each one of them, he is going blinded by his hatred. He thinks that the other one is stupid, and I am the smart. When you as a Shia, and you find that your Sheikh saying to you, or your Ali, or your Imam saying to you that if you, that Al-Mahdi, when he sneezed and he fell down in his bum. What, you know, what this have to do with what this have to do with being a good guy? I mean, so if he fell down in his bum, so what does that mean? And he says certain words. What does that mean? Why if you have sex with your wife and she is talking or you are talking, your son will be mute? What does that mean? Where is this wisdom is coming from? So both of you have the same madness. You're Muhammad the Sunni. Let us go to the Sunni. Isn't it Muhammad, he said that when a person have sex and he don't have the same, say the prayer of Allah, shaitan, he round himself around his penis and he will be doing his wife with him? So why are you Muslim Sunni making fun of the Shia when they say the same thing? Now I have to admit that the Shia, they have way more, crazy stuff than the Muslim Sunni. Like as an example, the Shia, they believe that Ali, he was exist in the time of Abraham, and he was with Noah in his ship, and he was with Jesus, and with Moses. I mean, so this guy is exist since the beginning of time. And then, if we ask ourselves, how in the world this is happening? So I find it very unfair from the Muslim Sunni to make fun of the Muslim Shia when both of you believe in the same stupid thing. Let me see. Look at the tafsir, look at this tafsir. This is a chapter 21, verse number 69. Okay, what happened in this chapter? Let's see if I can use Google translation. I don't know, because they have it look like it's inside the script. Maybe we cannot translate inside the script here. It does, it works. So both of you have the same garbage. Both of you have the same madness. Ibn Umar, Allah blessed him with him, said that the one who referred to burning it was a man from among the Arab and non-Arabs, meaning from the Kurds. And for my life, that he swear by. The translation is not really, that good. So anyway, like this is a story supposedly about Abraham, and Abraham who was being, they want to kill him, they want to burn him. And here it says Namrud and his people met to burn him, and they locked him down in a house, and they built a wall for him like a barn with height of 60 cubits. And, I mean, the story. And then here we go, we will see the animals, they are involving in this story. So they bring firewood to burn him, and then, and this was a process of 40 days. 40 days, I mean, 40 days to burn Abraham. Okay, must be a true story. I mean, we have to admit here, there's a lot of truth in this story. So they keep bringing wood for 40 days in the top of their animals to burn Abraham. And then the story continue. Let us see. So here they say in the tafsir that according to the Jews, if a woman, she did something wrong, they give her a water, and if she drink from it, this water spring, you see here, if she drink from it, like her womb will not give children's, will never give children's again. All right, and at the same time, this water will not hurt her. If she is good, the water will not hurt her. But if she is bad woman, the water will hurt her, and she will never have children again. All right, And this is a story exactly happened to Mary, the mother of Jesus, as you see in the screen. All right? So the Jews wanted to know if she is really doing something bad, how she have Jesus, so they made her drink this water. All right? And then they continue, it says, and then they burn the wood for 7 days. And when the fire was, like became so strong, Shaitan, he come to them in the image of a sheikh, an image of an old man. And he did build for them manjaniq. Manjaniq is like this piece of wood. You see it in the movie. I don't know what the name in English. Like you tie it up with something flexible, or the wood is flexible, and you put a stone in the top of it. And then when you free it from the other side, you throw the rocks at the other side. I think you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, the story continue, and the story is full of, madness and crazy stuff. But you will notice there is no difference between what is written in the books of the Sunni and the books of the Shia. At the end of the day, all of them, they are stupid books saying stupid things, and both of you believe in the same stupid thing. So when you make fun of each other, I find it very, very much, hypocrisy practice. Let me see here. There's a okay. I mean, there is here a lot of stories. If you read this, you will die laughing. A whale sacrificing for the whale, or the whale sacrificing, an examination. What is that? I mean, this is really something. Yeah. Let us see here. Here it says a story. You see, this is the same story the Muslim Sunni, they're making fun. It's in the Muslim Sunni book. But if you go here, let us see what is going to appear in the story. Namrud told him after going out, charm of Abraham is not magic, and made him free from fire. Okay, and the garment and a splendor. What a story! But I'm trying to see where is the lizard is coming now. Where is the lizard? Okay. Peace be upon him. The fire does not burn. It's because the magic of the fire. But put it on something and burn it under it, for the smokes. So here in the Muslim interpretation, the Shia or the Sunni, you will try. They are trying to find a solution for the big stupid lie. I mean, how the smoke is not even okay. The fire did not kill him. The fire did not kill him. So the smoke does not kill him. The smoke will kill him alone. But now Allah, He made this and this happen. Okay. So that the fire where Ibrahim was thrown in the fire, but he was 16 years old. So Ibrahim was 16 years old. Okay, what I can say, I mean. So, this is an example of the Muslim Shia and Sunni wisdom. Let me see if I can find the story of the lizard by searching. I see it in Arabic, but I don't see it in English. Lizard. Okay, hold on. I will use Google search on the page. Lizard. Yeah, maybe Google translate it as different word. Maybe Geigo. Anyway, I will post the link for you guys, and you can go and you can check it out by your own. So, a conclusion for all of this madness. Shia, Sunni, it doesn't matter. Both of you believe in the same mad stuff. The same madness is going for both of you. And I challenge both of you, those who laugh at the Shia and the Shia who laugh at the Sunni, to say this is not true. Because we can find the same stories in both of your books. And as long both of you are laughing at each other, obviously both of you have the same stupid religion. And because the Shia laugh at the Sunni and the Sunni laugh at the Shia, and they agree, both of them, that the Shia have stupid stories, and the Sunni and the Shia agree that the Sunni have tons of stupid stories. And the conclusion is Islam is stupid stories. As simple as that. It doesn't matter how much you try to get away from it. I can show more stupid things actually, but maybe this is enough. Like one of the funny things actually I find about the Shia. If you remember, there is a verse in the Quran saying the following. Let us go to the Quran. See, I made an alarm to stop me at 20 minutes. So I don't stay on the chair for long. Okay. If you go in the Quran, you will find this verse. And here where I find the Shia go really hilarious with their interpretation for the Quran. If you read this verse here, it says, "Verily Allah is not ashamed to set forth a parable, even if it of a mosquito, or so much more than bigger." Okay. If I tell you what the Shia they say about this, you will not believe it. The Shia they believe that the mosquito is Ali. And what above it is Muhammad. Can you imagine for a second that is somebody believe in a religion and somebody worship Ali and he believe he is a star from the forehead of Allah? He will come with such explanation saying that the mosquito is Ali. You see, if I make a video right now and I say Ali is a mosquitoes, how many Muslim Sunni will be upset from me? How many Muslim Shia will be upset from me? But you Muslim Sunni Shia saying that this ba'uda or this mosquito is Ali. And this is the reference in front of you. So, you know, always when I read the Muslim books, I can't understand how in the world anyone will convert to such a stupid religion. The only way for you to be a Muslim or to convert to Islam is to be stupid, ignorant, or mad. And if you ask yourself, how in the world that those who worship Ali, you see the Shia, if you say something about Ali, they will make you shish kebab in 2 seconds. He's God for them. Don't even try. For sure, if you live like in Iraq or in Iran, but in different country, they practice taqiyya, they say it's okay, we accept, no problem, you know, alhamdulillah. But when they are a group, bigger group, Sunni or Shia, and you are alone, they will kill you right away. If you insult their prophet or you insult Ali or etc. But when they are living in different countries and you know they practice taqiyya and it's suddenly they are not angry from you. I mean, they are angry in their heart but not in their hands. So how in the world such a thing can happen? Why the Shia they were desperate to find that the mosquito is Ali? What is the connection? Like you did not see that the mosquitoes is an insect suck blood. You did not notice that the mosquito is an evil, I mean, I don't want to say the word evil, you know, ugly insect, you know, there's no benefit from it. Except maybe it's a food for some birds and animals. At the end of the day, I think God who created the whole world, he made a complete system, so there's a benefit of it, but not for us. So how in the world that Ali became a mosquito? You tell me. I don't want to change the video name and says Ali, the wisdom of Ali, Ali became a mosquito. Is that his wisdom or this is your wisdom? Who is the one behind this wisdom? This is dumb. This is not wisdom. Do you know that a Muslim Sunni Shia, if he eat an egg, and the egg have to be equal from equal side, otherwise if you eat it, this is haram? Okay, what will happen if you eat an egg like this? What the consequence? I mean, I cannot believe this religion, how it works.
حتى ينقطع النفس. لحم الأرنب حرام. عندنا نصوص عن أهل البيت عليهم السلام تحرم أكل الأرنب. Okay, now the rabbit eating is haram. Well, in the Old Testament it says why? Because simply he redigest, or he re-eat his poo-poo. The arnab, or the rabbit, he have two kind of poop. One is real poop, let us say it's just to throw it away, and the other one is a food he ate and he take it out of his anus for later to eat it again. So in the Bible it says that this animal is forbidden in the Old Testament. For the Shia, no. For the Shia, the rabbit is haram because she was a female and Allah he cursed her. She was a woman, the rabbit, and Allah cursed her and he made her have a period. So in the Old Testament there's a healthy reason behind it. In the Shia it's forbidden too, but for different reason. The rabbit was a woman and Allah cursed the rabbit, and the rabbit became transformed from a woman to be something else. So we can continue and we can go like it's English stories, and all of them they are funny and all of them they are stupid. Like here, actually, this guy here. Let us see this guy. I will finish with this sheikh. And here you see another teaching of hypocrisy in Islam. This guy here is teaching, okay, you don't like to fast Ramadan, right? Okay, but don't you know that in Ramadan, according to Islam, if you travel, you do not need to fast. You need always just travel 25 kilometers, take your car somewhere, 25 kilometers, and by doing that, you do not need to fast. This is halal.
نعم، أنا أبين لكم طريقة يمكن الإنسان أنه يتخلص من هالمشكلة، مشكلة الصوم في رمضان، عفوا مشكلة الصوم في الحر. ولا
I'm going to teach you a method which is going to make you get rid of the problem, which is fasting in the heat of Ramadan. Okay, how?
يقع في الحرام. نعم.
Without breaking the order of Allah. Okay, how?
أكو حلول، من الحلول السفر، الإنسان يسافر.
There's a solution. One of the solutions is to travel. Travel. If you travel, then you are allowed to eat and drink.
أنا أسافر في رمضان حتى لا أصوم وأسافر.
So I can travel in Ramadan. Just travel in Ramadan. Travel in Ramadan, and you don't need to fast. Okay.
فالسفر على حال ما أقيم في ذلك المكان 10 أيام. يعني
if you travel and you don't stay in that place for more than 10 days, then you have to fast. If you stay less than 10 days, you can don't fast. So in the month of Ramadan is 30 days, let's say, or less. So you have to travel 3 times, and then all Ramadan is halal for you to not to fast.
نقل من مكان إلى مكان، أسافر أو كل يوم أطلع 25 كيلو، آكل وأرجع للبيت.
Or every day I'm going to go and travel for 25 kilometers and come back home and eat. Very easy. What's the problem? I mean, you see how Islam is. Islam is a fabrication. So, okay, it says that we cannot do, we should not break fasting unless we are traveling. Okay, let us travel. You see, they are praying with their God. So we cannot travel, we cannot break fasting unless we are traveling. Okay, so go travel just 25 kilometers, the Prophet says 25 kilometers. If you go on 25 kilometers and you stay in a place for less than 10 days, your fast is not necessary. So just do it.
بيت وأنا كل يوم أقطع هالمسافة زين حتى لا أصوم، ما في إشكال.
There's no problem. Every day go and travel for a distance and then there's no problem,
الهروب من الصوم حتى لو كان السفر للهروب من الصوم ما في إشكال فقط.
You know, even if the travel is just to run away from fasting, there's no problem. There's no problem. It's okay.
يصرحون به.
The scholars, they agree with it.
ولكن يكره.
But it's not likely. It's, you know, we don't love it to do it. But if you have to, you do it.
مكروه على حال الكل مكروه.
إذا تساوى طرف البيضة طرفها لا تأكل.
If the egg have two edges and they are equal, don't eat it. It's haram.
لازم طرف يكون أصغر من هذا طرف أصغر وهذا أكبر.
One have to be smaller from the other one. I mean, can you believe in such a madness? So the second you became a Muslim, you will find yourself living in a box, and the box have tons of stupid rules. And I believe that Muhammad was creating those rules to keep those people busy from thinking about how false he is. I mean, who in the world care if the egg is? What do you mean? How even the egg will be equal in both sides? I never saw one. Have you ever heard of an egg equal from both sides? What do you mean equal? Is the egg square?
طرف البيضة طرفها لا تأكل. لازم طرف يكون أصغر من هذا طرف أصغر وهذا أكبر.
One of them have to be smaller from the other one. So the person who says to me the wisdom of Ali, my friend, I love the wisdom of Ali. I love the wisdom of Muhammad. I love the wisdoms of your sheikh. I love the wisdoms, and this is our comedy. You know, I mean, your wisdom is amazing. And look how dumb it is, your wisdom. I think the word in English, wisdom, is made for you. This is a whiz and dumb. So don't think you are better, and don't think you are smarter. So the Shia who posted for us saying, oh, those are Sunni, we are better. I are right. And if you are a person who wear black shoes, you better know that it is haram to wear black shoes, and that will affect your penis. You have to wear something yellow, because yellow shoes will make your penis strong. I mean, think about it. Who in the world can come with a better teaching than this? Nobody. I'm trying to open a reference actually, but this website is always dead. There's a library for the Shia. It's called Shia Online. And here the reference actually in front of me. This is the name of the book, Al-Hur Al-Amili, volume number 5, page number 67. But each time you click on it, it doesn't open. It takes forever and says unable to open. It's alright. We know, we made videos before about it. And maybe we can find it in different books. Or a different website, let's see. Oh boy. And now I know that's many of your, I hope your wife, she is not listening, in case, you know, she is listening. And now she will say to you, see, this is why you are not doing good in the bed no more. And she will go and throw all your black shoes in the garbage. Hey men, don't let your wives watch these videos. Otherwise they will throw your shoes in the garbage if they are black. Let us see. Actually, I found the video here, but I found a video about it. Can you believe it? Look, even they have it in videos and TV.
أهلا وسهلا بكم في قناة صوت.
Let us see. I will try to see where he talk about the black shoe.
وأعطيكم قاعدة حتى أدخل لهذا المجال. هاي مقدمة ضرورية تعرفوها. أغلب الذين ضعفوا أحاديث الكافي لم يفهموا أحاديث الكافي.
Yeah, so it look like there's a long video. But the title here, it says, in the title in the video, it says إياكم ولبس النعل الأسود فإنها تضر البصر وترخي الذكر. Don't, this is the hadith actually, this is what the hadith says. Don't, I warn you from not to wear the black shoes, because it is going to hurt your eyes, you know, it's going to make your vision bad, you will not see good, and it's going to make your penis like a piece of fabric. All right? Now don't look down, each one of you, okay? I mean, don't try to give yourself an excuse now. Now what, you will go to your wife and you will say, oh, okay, and now I know why I cannot do it. Hello? Yeah, you are looking for excuse. And okay, and what if your wife, she throw all your shoes and she bought you a yellow shoes and nothing changed? What you will do now? Huh? Let me see if I can find it here. Oh boy. Look at this. I found a different website, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Hadith number 5934, it says, the one who wear yellow shoes or white shoes, he will never lose a son or no bad things will happen to him, or he will never be sad, or no worry, just because you are wearing yellow or white shoes. Let's see. The chapter number 40 of likeness of wearing yellow shoes. Okay. من لبس نعلا صفراء, the one who wear a yellow shoes, he will be always happy. Okay. Let us see. True story, brother. True story. Yeah, but this is not the website. I want to show you the reference. Let us see here. Yeah. We have to get lucky and get this website here open, but sadly it's not working, you know. I click on it, nothing happened. Yeah. Maybe some other time we can remind me and we can try to open the website and we can give you the link so you can use Google translation, you can translate. So my friends, because we care for the Muslims, Sunni or Shia, remember, we will never hate them. We are not here to put them down. We are here to show them that Islam is just as stupid, it's a collection of stupid things and it doesn't make sense in anything. At the same time, the only thing the Muslims, they come to you with, and they say to you, Allah is one, your God is a three. That is one of the most stupid arguments ever. Because who are you to tell whose God can be? Are you going to design God for as you wish? Secondly, our God is one God. And if he is not even one, who care? The numbers you are talking about does not exist. Because when we say the word one actually is not accurate. That's why the Bible says Echad. Echad is not just one. It's about the God's ability of doing things, and God's ability of doing things is perfect by being a spirit, by being coming in the flesh, by being invisible, by being everywhere. Otherwise, God cannot be God anyway. If he cannot be whatever he wants, God cannot be God. If God cannot be a man, he cannot be God. If God cannot be even whatever he wants, I mean, who is going to tell God? Why you call him God then? You call him God because he cannot be, or because he can? The second you say the word God, you are speaking about that this is a person, he can do everything, regardless if he do it or not, but he can. In Islam, no. Their God cannot do everything. Their God cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend. Their God, he cannot be a man. Their God, he cannot be a spirit. He is not a spirit. So what is your God can do? Your God could not create anything without leaving his chair. And then when he is done, he go back to the chair. So when a Muslim speak about the oneness of his God, we laugh, because that oneness is broken all over the Quran. He keeps saying we, and the Muslim, they say we. It is because he is majestic. But you just told me that the we of Allah is fixing a problem for him. He like to be we. He don't like to be I. If Allah, he choose the word we over I, and he like it, and you say this is because it's a majestic, that means it's more suitable for Allah to be many, not to be one. Because he himself, he choose it. Otherwise, why Allah, he keeps saying we? And your answer is even more horrible from the one who used the word we. And if Allah, he loved to be we by word, what we will do to him? Oh, he will become majestic. So it is more majestic to God to be we. See the hypocrisy? Even the language exposed them. Even the language in the Quran exposed their stupidity. It's more majestic for God to be called we. Like we, a king, he use it because he is not only the ruler. Yes, a king, he is maybe dictator, but he have nobles around him. He have people to support him. He needs support. He needs an army to support him. You know, he is not the creator. He is just saying we, the king, which means the authority of is given to me. But who gave God the authority to be we? Supposedly nobody. So when your God keeps saying we laugh at your we. It's like an ambulance. This guy, God, he need to have noise around him, and he keeps saying we, so you respect him more. Obviously, he is not self-confident, and he don't think that I is... Even in the Quran, it says, Jesus said, I resurrect for you. I fashion from the mud, and I breathe into it. I heal the leopard. The God who have a problem with I, he cannot be one. The God who have a problem that if you don't say if you don't say about himself we, obviously he is not satisfied with I. He love to be many, but he cannot. Verily, we have sent you, Muhammad. We who? And when the Muhammadan, they say that Allah, there is nothing like him, we laugh. Because in the same time, the Quran says, Allah, he have hands, Allah have legs, Allah have foot, Allah have a shin. So how nothing like him? And he himself comparing himself to body parts of a human being. Or maybe donkeys too, or chimpanzee. And then Allah, he make even bigger poo-poo. He says, if we wish to have a partner, a girlfriend, so they can have a son, we will take it from ourselves. Okay, Allah will marry a woman from himself, us. You see, first time you said we, present his majesty. Second time you say us, mean who? Admins, why you don't block this person who keep flooding the text? You know first that he is fake, and you see he's spamming. So why you are admins there? Block him. Each time he come with this name, block him. And if your name is Toiva Singer or not, my friend, we laugh at you. This guy, he laughed at Muhammad and we die laughing. He said, this guy, we have the video. He says that the story of Mary being virgin is from the Greek mythology, which means your prophet Muhammad is a fraud. So you're Muslim, you support him because again, you are a bunch of donkeys when you do that. This person, he made fun of the Quran, made fun of your prophet, and he claimed that the story of Mary is a mythology of the Greek. It's a fabrication. That's what he said. The video is there. So he gave a finger to your prophet, not in his bum. He gave it to him in his mouth. And Muhammad, until now, he did not know how to get rid of it. So you, Muhammadan, you go crazy. You think that this guy means something to you. This guy, he screwed Muhammad with no mercy. Here you see Allah is we, yet he want to take a partner, he will take it from us. Us who? Solve this problem for me. Remember, Allah is one. And this one Allah, he want to take a partner from us. And to be a partner with Allah, you have to be from the same kind. To make it simple for you, a donkey can have sex with a horse, but he cannot have sex with a rabbit. Because remember, he is talking about having a partner as a woman, as a female. So in order for this female to be a partner with Allah, she have to be from the same kind. She cannot be a mosquito unless he is a mosquito. She cannot be a fly unless he is a fly. Because remember, he need this woman, if we can call her women, because in Arabic it says lahu, and lahu is the original word used by the Arab for women, which means fun. So if we want to take a woman for fun, so we can have a wife or a consort or a girlfriend or a child from that woman or that creature which we are going to have sex with, we will take it from us. Who is us? Who is the one fit to be a female partner to Allah? And here there's another question. Is Allah male or female? The Muslim, they say there is no gender. That is stupid of you to say, because Allah in the Quran keeps saying it is he, it is he, it is he. And now we see that he is talking about taking a woman. So if he's not a man, why he would take a woman? Is he lesbian? If he have no gender, why he's talking about taking a partner, she is a female? He did not say we want to take a partner, have no gender too. He made it clear it is she. So the second you ask the questions, Islam is in chaos. And again, my 20 minutes became more than an hour. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I set the alarm to stop when 20 minutes arrive, but it's mission impossible. And in the future, I'm going, in order to stop myself from staying for long, because this is really is not good for health, I'm going to make videos maybe in the coming month, and just post videos without going live, and this is the only way. A Muslim saying to me, you are sound like Iblis. The funny is, you know guys, when a Muslim, he says you sound like Iblis, and then Muslim women, they say, I hate you even though I love your voice. Look who is talking about you sound like Iblis. And secondly, my friend, Iblis, he loved Ali. You want to show you the hadith? In the top of that, Iblis is more nice than your prophet. Your prophet is a child molester, criminal, thief. I mean, you name it. There's nothing evil Iblis can do and your prophet did not do. So don't talk about Iblis, for he is more honorable than your prophet and your God. Go and see the comment of Muslim women. So what if your voice is so whatever? I'm not going to say the word. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Too much hate there. Right? Can you debate with those Muslims? All Muslims are welcome. We open our Pal Talk when we go on live on air. We call, you call us. Who said we don't? Anyone can call me. Anyone. Don't tell me, can you debate with this guy? Can't you debate with this? Who care? I open my Pal Talk. I don't know who's going to call me. And the one who called, here we go. 2 days ago, we have Uthman. He called me Mr. Israel to insult me because supposedly I defend the right of Israel to have the state. So they call me Israel, you know, Israel is paying you, blah, 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 blah. And then he left Islam and he became a Christian. Took me 144 minutes. So they cannot refute us. They try to make it personal. You know, they make fun of you. They bully you. This is Islam. Islam is a religion of bully. They cannot answer you. Even their God is a bully God. Look at this guy. This is supposedly one of the uncles of Muhammad. And he did not believe in Muhammad. All right? So how Allah want to talk to him? Look at this. Have you ever heard of a God? He's saying such a language. This is a grandma. She is 120 years old talking to the neighbor. Perish the hand of Abu Lahab. Okay? Perish his wealth and his children, etc. will not benefit him. Okay? And he is burnt in fire, blazing for him. Okay? And his wife. Okay, hold on. Let me describe for you his wife. His wife, she is going to hold a rope made from leaves around her neck. Okay? And she will be carrying wood. Okay? She will be carrying wood. Hey, your husband carrying, your wife, she carry wood. And Allah talking. And her neck will be twisted rope. This is God. It's a guy who don't like Muhammad. Why you make a big deal about it? God who created the whole galaxy, he's making a chapter, all of it is bully. Your wife will carry wood, okay, she will have a rope around her neck, This is God. This is a bully. This is a man, his name is Muhammad, is angry from his uncle because his uncle got him busted. He knew that he's a fraud. Even the uncle of Muhammad did not accept him, for he's a fraud. So what we do? We bully. The bully. The bully. May Allah bully you. And another thing before I go, even though we exceed the 1 hour, the Muslim, they say to you, nobody can make Quran like the Quran of Allah. The half of the Quran is shaitan speaking or somebody speaking. How nobody can make Quran, and Quran is made by shaitan according to the Quran? Is that a chapter full of conversation between Allah and shaitan? Allah, he said to Iblis, who prevent you from prostrating yourself to the one who I create. Have you ever heard of a God? He claimed, the Muslim claimed, that only we bow down to Allah. And Allah himself, he ordered shirk. From the beginning, he ordered the angels to bow down to a man. And then shaitan said, hey, hold on. Shaitan said, so this is Quran made by shaitan? I thought nobody can make Quran. Hey, challenge, make a verse like it. Like shaitan is talking. And then here shaitan is talking again. The whole Quran is full of this. So how nobody can make Quran, but then shaitan making Quran? Mary is talking. Jibreel is talking. The Arab are talking. But nobody can make Quran. So when Allah, he said here that shaitan, he said this, is Allah fabricating the statement and this is Allah saying or shaitan saying? Is that copy paste? Is that a copy paste as shaitan, he said, or Allah fabricating shaitan saying that? Right? Challenge to every Christian here. He says, where Jesus says, I am God. Okay, here we go. Stupid people. We keep repeating tons of verses. The whole Bible is saying Jesus said, I am God, and Jesus says that. Now, in front of everybody, if I show you Jesus saying, I am God, what you would do? What you would do? Hey, potato. If I show you right now in front of everybody that Jesus says, I am God, with no question, what you would do? We challenge the Christian with a theta. That's a single verse in the Bible. It says that this said, I'm God worship me. Are you sure? Brother and sister, copy paste. They are not worried about their private stories of flying carpet, endless penis, biggest vagina, the biggest boobs, the stupid orgasm of 70 years, where Jesus says, I'm God worship me. And here you notice, we are debating about if Jesus is God or not, while we talk about Jesus. But when we talk about Muhammad, we talk about if he is the most disgusting person or not. Do you see the difference? When Muslims, they debate us, they cannot debate about Jesus not being good as God. As an example, can we challenge any Muslim to show us Jesus was not good as God? Like there is a one person said to Jesus, oh, you are good. So Jesus said to him, why you call me good? Only God is good. And then Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. And this good shepherd do what? He give life. He give what? He give life. That is Jesus saying, I am God who give life. Every single chapter in the Bible says, Jesus said, I am God, worship me. I am the one who gave you your life. I am the one who own your life. Your life belongs to me. Without me, you have no life. And Jesus says in many other verses, I am the life. I am the resurrection. I am the good shepherd. And actually, each time Jesus says, I am, this is what God, he called himself when he spoke to Moses. Moses says to God, said, what I will say to my people, who are you? He said to him, I am who I am. That is Jesus. I am the good shepherd who give life to his sheep. And who is the sheep? All mankind. And then they say to you where Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. Every single chapter, every single verse in the Bible is speaking about Jesus, God. He is God on earth. For God, he humbled himself. He took the form of a man. When Jesus says, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. When Jesus says, before Abraham, I am. When Jesus says, I am from above, and you are from below. Who is from below? You. When Philip, he said to Jesus, show us the Father. He is saying, show us God. Show us the Father, and that will be sufficient for us. Philip, he said. Jesus says to him, have I been so long time with you, and yet you do not know me, Philip? Remember, Philip is asking him to show who? Show us God the Father. He is not asking him to show an angel. He is not asking him to show a miracle. He is saying to him, it's sufficient for me if I can see the Father. Can I see the Father? What Jesus said, I am with you all this time, and you did not recognize me. And yet you will see Abdul. It doesn't matter how many verses you show them. It doesn't matter how what Jesus says. And Jesus says, the one who saw me, he saw the Father. And tomorrow they will come to you and they will ask you the same question. Show us where Jesus says, I am God, worship me. What if I show you that people worship him and he did not mind? Mart saying, Muslims say that Arab Christian also use the word Allah for God. That is true. But this is after 1400 years of occupation of ISIS. If ISIS occupy your town for 2 days, you will say the word Allah. This is the only word you are allowed to use. And by time it became part of their culture. So even if they go abroad, still it's became part of their, even in translation of the Bible, they use the word Allah, but this is false. Because a name cannot be translated. A name have to be the same. If we can call it a name, actually it's a title, not a name. So you will not find neither in the Hebrew, neither in the Aramaic, neither in the Greek, anywhere the word Allah. Even the Muslim themselves, here you see the hypocrisy. If you ask them, is the Christians here talking about, the Arab Christian talking about a God, his name is Allah, or they use the word Allah as God? He will say they are using it as a word, mean God. But for you, it's a name. And that is telling you the whole story. There's a problem here. So for the Muslims, it is a name. That's why the Muslim, when they say Shahada, they say, there is no God but Allah. They don't say there's no Allah but Allah. Why? For it is for them, it is a name. And that's why the Arab Christians, they use it after forcing them, but they don't use it as a name of God. You will not find Arab Christians saying anything except when you say, if you ask him what's the name of your God, based on his knowledge, he will say right away, Elohim. Go check. They will not say Allah. This is just a false translation. And this is why you will see the word Allah only used by majority Muslim countries. You go to Malaysia, you will see that the Muslims, they even force the Christian not to use the word Allah. They say this has nothing to do with you, so why you use it? And then they made the court order that the one who used the word Allah in the churches, he will go to jail. And actually, I wish that all Middle Eastern countries, they will do the same. They will make a law that any Arab Christian who used the word Allah should go to jail. So they will stop using it. Because the same way they've been forced to use it is the same way to make them stop not to use it. It became so much part of their language. But we don't have such a God. And our God is a spirit, their God is not. The heaven of God of Islam is not the same as our heaven. So when somebody says to you, they will use the same word. Let us examine first the word. Allah of the Muslims, he is not a spirit. Our God is a spirit. Go to Genesis from the beginning. And God, the spirit, is above the water. Right away, from the first page of the book. Our God is a spirit. Our God is the Father. Is your God a Father? No. Is he a spirit? No. Do your God have a son? No. Do your heaven full of sex and penises? Yes. Do the heaven of the Christians have sex and penises? No. So what is left? So we don't share the same heaven. We don't share the same nature of God. Our God is a spirit. Our God is a Father. Our God is a Son. Our God is a Holy Spirit. None of those exist in Islam. So the Muslims are desperate to say that our God is the same as your God because they are bankrupt. If their God is true, actually, they will not be desperate to say our God is the same as your God. Why somebody believe in an honorable God, he is desperate to say he is the same God of the Christians? Because they knew that he have no honorable, let us say, name. You see, this is what happened in the Middle East. When somebody is poor, let us say your last name look like somebody else. So you say, as long as you don't know, he's my cousin, we are from the same family, because you are seeking honor. So people respect you more. I'm from the same family of that person. Yeah, he's cousin, but in fact, no, he's not. This is what Islam does. Islam is a religion, cannot exist by itself. So they hijack names in order to get approval. Moses was a Muslim. Jesus was a Muslim. Abdul. If Jesus was a Muslim, he had to be a sex-addicted person. He had to be child molester like Muhammad. He had to be criminal like Muhammad. He had to be a womanizer like Muhammad. He had to go after his son's wife and lust with her in the house of the son like Muhammad. If Jesus was a Muslim, he should be a liar, approved lying when Jesus says you don't even have the right to take an oath using the name of God. for everything in heaven and down in earth is made by him. Don't swear by an image on earth or an image in heaven when you Muslims are allowed to swear falsely, and we can show you tons of verses. So you use the name of God in vain because your God is vain. You use the name of your God for every single stupid thing in your life because your God have no value as a name. For us, it's forbidden. Actually, for us, there's not a single verse in the Bible says God have a name except I am. All those names you see in the Bible, from Elohim to Adonai or etc., or the Jews they use, it is because our God is so holy, so there is no name can describe him, and no frame can hold him, and no grave can capture him. For God is holy, his holiness is speak. For your God is filthy, his filth is speak. You know, if you have a birthday and there's people, they come and give you birthday gift, your gift speak for you. So if Allah, I believe in him, what his gift to me? An endless penis. Allah is a pimp. What else Allah in the box? A vagina. Allah is a pimp. What else Allah in the books? And 70 years orgasm. Allah is a pimp. What else Allah in the heaven? Naked boys who will go around you. Allah is a pimp. What else Allah? There's images in heaven which people they will see, and if you like the image, you go inside it and have sex with it. Allah is a pimp. In the same time, when you ask Jesus, who this woman she will have as a husband? She married more than one. When she go to heaven, who is going to be her husband? In other way, who is going to sleep with her? Jesus said, she and he, they will not get married. She will be the same, and she and he will be the same as angels. That is the heaven of the Lord. While the heaven of Islam, there is images of men and women. The Playboy magazine. The God who tempts you, using your penis to make you believe in him. The God of Islam, he don't use your brain or your dignity to make you believe in him. He focuses in one thing, down below. All the promises of Allah is either about penis or about your pocket or about your stomach. All of it is down below, nothing up. Nothing up. For your God is the devil. What the Lord, the Messiah, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. The Messenger of Allah said, indeed, in paradise, there's a market which there's no buying nor selling except for images of men and women. So whenever a man desire an image, he enter it. Image of men and women, which mean, and who is going to enter it? A man, which mean even homosexuality in the heaven of Allah is a reward. And the proof in front of you. If a man he desire, he enter it. To enter it to do what? To have sex with it. What is the images? Images of men and women. So we are talking about a cult which is nothing but a penis. The God is penis, the prophet is penis, and his words are bowls full of sperm. And then he burst and he gave us the Quran. I know my words are harsh, but this is the truth. You worship a God, his name is Mr. Penis. You don't worship God. You don't have God. And look at the Muslims' answer. They cannot refute us. They cannot say this is not true. We show it in the screen. And all what they say, they start just to make fun, saying stupid things. Your Jesus is streaming. My friend, you're right. My Jesus is streaming. He's alive right now in heaven, and your prophet is not, is dead. The mosquito and the cockroaches ate his flesh. While my Jesus is alive for thousands of years, how you can beat that? How in the world even you believe that Jesus is alive and you follow the dead Muhammad? Shame on you. And how you can explain to me that Jesus is just a normal man, but everybody die except him? Shame on you. But because you're a prophet, he needs the approval of people. So he approves stories, and those stories get him busted. So yes, I believe in Jesus. Jesus is a prophet, and now he's alive. Where is he alive? He's in heaven. Why is he in heaven? You are not. And then he will come back, and he will kill Shaitan. Why he will kill Shaitan, and you cannot? My friend, obviously, even in the book, the Yellow Pages of Muhammad, Jesus is the most powerful, the Almighty God. For even Muhammad, he said, when Shaitan, he see Jesus, he will melt as salt melting in water. Can you believe it? Shaitan, when he see Jesus, he will melt. How that can be? How come Muhammad, he received satanic verses and he did not melt Shaitan when he spoke to him? He jumped in his mouth. When it's come to Jesus, Shaitan, he melt. Is it amazing? Is it amazing to have such a person we follow? Is it amazing that even the filthy liar Muhammad, he could not deny that Shaitan in the front of Jesus is nothing? Read with me carefully. This is Muhammad himself. From his mouth we get him busted. That shall come, and then Jesus, the son of Mary, will descend. He's coming down from above. He's in heaven. He's not coming from Iraq. He's not coming from Syria. He's not coming from Jamaica. He's not coming from America. He is descended from heaven. And when the enemy of Allah would see him, he would disappear. He would dissolve, just as salt dissolves itself in water. Do you see it? Do you see it? That is my Jesus. While Shaitan was jumping in the neck of Muhammad and his shoulders, Shaitan, he melt, he dissolved like salt in water. We are going to show you what a Muslim, he says here, and this is important for me. His name is Ertiza. He says your God came from a vagina. I will use the word vagina because he's very rude, but no problem. I will go with you. If my God came of a vagina, yet your stupid God call him holy. So who is the stupid here? Isn't it the Quran in chapter 19, verse number 19 says the Holy Son? Filthy Abdul, desperate. And if he is born of a vagina, how come Shaitan is dissolved when you see him? But Muhammad is born of a vagina too. But Shaitan does not dissolve when you see him. Maybe the vagina of his mother is weak, Muhammad. Maybe the vagina of Muhammad's mother have a problem, STD. This is why Shaitan was not affected. So when a Muslim, he tried to insult Jesus by saying such a statement, this is showing us that they don't respect Jesus, number one. Number two, they are ignorant, illiterate, and they are double standard. They will never dare to insult their prophet saying he's born of a vagina. But they call him yet holy. But he's born of a vagina. But he's holy prophet. But how you call him holy? Nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad is holy. But in the Quran it says that Jesus is holy. Do you want me to show you, Abdul? So if Jesus was born of a vagina, as you are saying, and that is a problem for you, then your God is a stupid God, for he is the one who called him holy. Hey, Jesus, you are holy. But Muslims say you are born of a vagina. Allah, he insists to call him holy. Look like Allah is an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He did not notice that Jesus was born of a vagina. But only Muslims did notice that, because Muslims are smart. Allah is a stupid, idiot, donkey, filthy coward. Thank you for insulting your God. So your God calling him holy and he's born of a vagina. What's wrong with your God? Do you think your God, he need to go to school and learn Arabic? Do you think your God, he called him pure from any sin, and yet you do not know that he's born of a vagina, you idiot? Oh my God, Allah is stupid, he's funny, he's dummy. Are you there, Abdul? Are you there? Potato. I have to stop, otherwise the comment will keep coming and we have to refute them all, and then the more we refute them, the more they go crazy, because our answers are sharp like a sword, not like the sword of Allah. The sword of Allah is useless. Actually, I remember a person, his name is Sword of Allah, he came to debate me and he want to kill me, and then after that, at the end, he left, leaving Islam. And then he made a video saying, after he debated me, what kind of God is lonely? He created me to worship him. Lonely God. He's right. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْإِنسَ وَالْجِنَّ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. I did not create mankind and a human except to worship me. What? Lonely God. He created us just to worship him. Is that how lonely he is? Huh? Is that how lonely this God is? This God, he was sitting at home. There's no TV, there's no Netflix, there's no YouTube. Okay, I'm going to create a bunch of people and I will create genie, which is a very funny statement too about genie. A genie, you have a penis and have a vagina, and he jump in the top of you and have sex with your wife if you don't say the name of Allah. Which means the name of Allah became a condom. Glory to Allah, the condom. So I have only created the jinn and the man, so they serve me and worship me. By the way, translation is false. It says liya'budun, which means to worship me. A lonely God. While in the Bible, for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. For while in the Bible, God taught us to pray for him, saying, Our Father art of heaven. So in Christianity, we are children of God. In Islam, they are slaves and servants. The God of slaves. The God who needs slaves, need worshippers. Actually, Muhammad, he said, if you don't commit sin and ask for forgiveness, Allah will whip you out of the existence. Can you believe it? This is how desperate he is for people begging for him. Let me find you the hadith. This is God. Read with me and laugh. And this is Muhammad himself is swearing, saying, by Allah, if you don't commit sin and ask Allah for forgiveness, Allah will kill you all. Allah will kill you all. And look, this is a Sahih hadith. They cannot say it is weak. See, it says Sahih. Abu Hurairah, he said, the father of the cats, he was saying to the father of the dogs. And the father of the dogs, he said to the father of the ants. And the father of the ants, he said to the father of the chicken, O Abu Hurairah, he said, Allah Messenger saying, by him who his hand my soul is, if you had not sinned, Allah would remove you and brought people who sin and ask God forgiveness. So what the purpose of all creation? This God, he like people begging for him, please forgive us, please. He love it. If you don't commit sin, the purpose is not there. He will destroy you. He have an error in the software. So you have to sin for Allah. He feel better. He feel good. So the concept of God of Islam is the concept of God, the sin lover. This God, he don't like holy people. He don't like good people. He hate you. He will destroy you. He will kill you. For this is a perverted shaitan. He is Satan. He wants you to commit sin, so you beg for forgiveness. And this is totally the opposite of the teaching of Jesus, who he said, be holy like your Father. So while Jesus saying, be holy like your Father, Muhammad saying, be stinky like Allah. The more sin you do, just beg for sin. Do sin, don't worry. Just beg for forgiveness. Just do it. Go, you know, hold your penis. Go with it. Go everywhere. Steal, kill, whatever. Just ask Allah for forgiveness. You're good. If you stop doing that, Allah will destroy you. Right? I mean, do we even need a proof more than this? That this God is a sick God? And then we need to ask ourselves, so the story of Noah must be a lie in Islam. Why Muhammad he copied it? Because Allah supposedly he destroyed the people for committing sin. See how stupid Muhammad is? He cannot even maintain his lie. He copied the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. He copied the story of Noah from the Old Testament. And then suddenly he says, if you don't commit sin, he will punish you. He will whip you out of the ground. He will not make you exist. Because the purpose of your existence is to beg for forgiveness. Sick man, sick religion, sick cult. I want to say thank you guys for being here. And the 20-minute video, it's end with 141. Very short. Thank you very much. Maybe next time I should disable the chat, or I go and make the video before I go live and load it for you, so I can make my stay shorter. Christ is Lord, and we prove it every day. Islam is nothing but a joke made by a dummy for the dummies. Are you dummy? I am not. I am a follower of the Messiah, the King of Kings, the one who his name is holy, his words is holy, his act is holy, and right now he is in the holy heaven, for this is his home. His holiness is not a space, is not a place, is not a physical palace. His holiness is his place. Wherever he is holy. Wherever he goes, he is holy. Any place get close to him is holy. Someone might say how that can be. Very simple. Don't you see how the sun goes inside the most polluted water, and yet the sun will make the water clear, will kill the bacteria? The holiness of God is way, way more powerful. Nothing can pollute him. He can clear, he can clean, he can forgive sin, for he have no sin, for his holiness above all kind of sin, and he can destroy sin. So I want to say thank you for being here, and I invite you to believe in the Messiah, the Lord, your Savior, for nobody can save you but his name. Take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.